I remain your premier knowledge partner, and this time we'll be discussing how to use ChatGPT to turn a topic into a blog post. Now, this is a situation whereby you are not looking at having an outline for your blog post. You can see some articles where the moment you have your caption being the title, you understand, the other one is just discussion. It could be about five paragraphs, it could be about 10 paragraphs, everything one way. There's nothing like having an outline and other things like that. How do you go about that? How do you go about making sure that your idea is well connected? You see, what most people do is just to go to ChatGPT and just write something and export it and post on their platform. At the end of the period, you see that the ideas are not connected. You understand? If you are writing a post, your ideas should be properly connected. How do you go about ensuring that your ideas are well connected? Now, for you to do that, the first thing is know your idea. After knowing your idea, then you come up with a structured plan. And I want you to follow me carefully so that I will show you some key things. Now, let's assume your idea here is I want to just tell yourself, I want to write content on how to save money in Nigeria. That is the idea you have. I want to write posts on how to save money in Nigeria. We know that the area can be very tough, and whatever you are receiving before the end of the month, they don't finish you. You understand? Bill is chasing you here and there. Well, we want to actually educate people on how they can save money in Nigeria. You understand? Now, you have to come up with a structured plan. You understand? One of the structured plan is to come up with your topic, being the title, being the caption. We have discussed that one, how you go about coming up with your title, and make sure you submit your assignment if you are looking at getting our certificate. Then the next one is to define your audience. Very, very important. I come again. First one under your structured plan is to ask yourself, what is my topic? You understand? Then use the approach we have discussed before and come up with your topic. Ask yourself, who are my audience? You are trying to actually pass a message to salary earners. You understand? As you can see here, my audience is um, salary earners. Then what is your goal? Being the intent of the message you want to pass. Ask yourself and document it to educate them on how to save portion of their salary. You understand me now? Very, very important. You earn your salary before the end of the month, you don't finish it. You understand? So you want to actually educate them on how they can be able to save portion of their salary. Then the next one is actually readers' pain point. What are the pain points of your readers? Think critically and come up. This is something you can really need to use your pen and paper. Do not be in a hurry, because what you are trying to do is something that when you post it, it represents you. It represents you for life. You understand? Don't be Content creation is not something you just quickly push and just post something there. It represents you. And this is where there is now a difference between ChatGPT doing the work and you being the one guiding the ChatGPT. I always tell people that ChatGPT is like a car. A car cannot drive itself. And if you are not good at driving a car, there is tendency of having an accident. If you cannot be able to work effectively with ChatGPT to guide it on getting the kind of output you want, as I always say, the quality of input determines the quality of output. If you can't guide ChatGPT by sitting down to do your mathematics, that is where creativity comes in. Then what you will be getting will not actually be able to represent you properly. It may even be misrepresenting you, because when you are communicating an idea and that idea does not align with your principles, with your philosophies, you understand, then actually you are just making noise. Whatever you communicate out there should represent you fully. Yes, I own it. It's a product of my creativity. ChatGPT has just come, and other artificial intelligence platform have come to actually make things easier for us and not actually take you off from the driver's seat. You remain the driver and should be able to drive it clearly and properly to avoid accidents. So what are the reader's pain points? You are looking at the pain point of the salary earners is that we have high inflation that make it difficult for them to save money. Please document it down. That is their pain point. Then the next one is desired outcome. What are you actually, what at the end of them reading the post, what are you actually looking at? You are looking at helping them save at least 40% of their salary every month. Then also come up with the word count. You can make it word count or number of paragraphs. You understand me now? You can see it's 5 paragraphs. It says 1,000 words. You can see here I have 1,000 words, and here then this one is my desired outcome. Then very important. Every writer goes with a particular kind of tone. What kind of tone do you want to use and communicate your information? Here now, I included friendly. I want it to be friendly so that they don't feel uncomfortable when reading. You understand? At the same time, I want it educative and insightful. Document it down. Then there are keywords you really want to focus on. These keywords serve as the conceptual scope of your write up. The keywords you are looking at, for instance, I'm looking at the salary, I'm looking at saving, I'm looking at Nigeria, I'm looking at inflation, sustainable growth. You understand? All the keywords you want to see inside your post, document it down. Now, when you are done with all this structured plan, the next is to convert them into prompts. Just use the approach we have used before to create a prompt for yourself. You understand? The essence of creating the prompt is so that artificial intelligence will read what you already have and put them together in an intelligent instruction. It can produce the kind of output that will represent you properly. Go back to all the previous sections and you will learn how to actually uh, come up with prompts, you understand, and uh, continue from there. So what I will do now is I have used the approach we used before in line with all the structured plan, the idea, and generated this prompt. So let me take this prompt now to ChatGPT and use it and see what ChatGPT will produce for us as a blog post. Follow me carefully. I submit the prompt here and we proceed. Let's wait and see what we'll have. Now, you can see now here, okay, one thing about ChatGPT is that it actually tries to study your communication, but because I've actually used ChatGPT to come up with outline before, it has to integrate those outlines. Now, when you have your work like this and you don't want those outlines to be inside, you understand? You just want everything to flow. You can give it additional information. I don't want outlines. Use paragraph style. So let's see what will happen now. You can see the outlines are now out. You now have everything clearly written. You can see. Now let's just quickly look at it. Managing finance can be daunting task, especially when the cost of living keeps rising. For many salary earners in Nigeria, saving money feels like impossible challenge, especially with the current inflation rates. But here is the good news. It's not only possible to save, but it's also essential for your financial security and future. In this guide, we will explore practical steps to help you save at least 40% of your salary every month, even amidst inflation. When you put it like this, somebody will be interested to read. To read. If you follow this approach, you can actually be making posts bomber to bomber. Within a week, you have built your platform to anything you want it to be. You understand me now? Keep your audience engaged. You understand me? So this is how you go about using this simple strategy to write your blog post and keep your audience engaged. So here now, I have another assignment for you. I have another assignment for you, and the assignment you will still drop it in this email. Now, this assignment now is that you will come up with a structured plan for uh, turning your topic into a post. Let me submit the email. Create, no, I don't want a prompt this time. Create, or possibly let me put it both prompt and then create structured plan and the prompt for turning a topic into a post. Please forward it to verythingpracticaltraining@gmail.com. Only if you are a subscriber of ChatGPT Plus and ChatGPT Pro, and only if you are interested in getting our certificate from Verizon AI, showing that yes, you participated in this program. If we don't receive your assignments, no certificate for you. Thank you so much.